Got it. Alright, now give a little second. This has been tweeted out. Guess we do not need this. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Fix my seat. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So welcome to our third play along. I know the picture's backwards, but it looked better to my eyes having the dinosaur facing inwards and Karuba and everything how it is. But we will be playing Dino World first. If I can open this eraser. Yes. So I hope you're all doing fine. Feel free to use the chat room. It's so hard to open plastic sealed things. Gum. Come on. You're almost there. Alright, I think that's enough of the eraser. Alright, so. Can I get this over here? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Welcome to Dino World. This is another roll and write game, this time with regular dice. As you can see, the outline of this is like the actual board. The only thing that's cut out in the middle is the grid. There is 2 entry points. I'll just flip it over here so you can actually see it. 2 entry points here and here. And a lake in the middle. You cannot do anything about that lake. Sorry, it's there. It's in your way. It's going to be... no, this is not going to be dynamic in filling in the dice tracker on the display. Maybe if I didn't have to actually play and do all these things, we would. Well, the basic gist is you're making your own Jurassic Park. And how it works is one player, me, will roll dice. And you write down all your dice in the dice tracker section. 1, 1, 4. And then you use the dice to build your Jurassic Park. You can use all 3 of them for individual things. You can combine 2 or 3 together. You can do as many actions. Basically, you can do up to 3 actions. They like to put like you can do as many things as you want, but you can only do each action once, and there's only one of each action. There are free actions, but we'll get to that in a second. The basic gist is the most important thing is making dinosaur, as you can see on the right side. I'm not going to move this too much since you have it clearly displayed there. I hope it's pretty clear. What if I click this? What is it? Alright, as you can see on the right side there, all the dinosaurs. Let's move you a little bit. There's a crack there. Alright. Adjustment. There we go. That's perfect. So those boxes mean, hey, that's what numbers you need to create that dinosaur box, and then you crudely draw that dinosaur there. The numbers is so a 1, so you can draw a 1 size pen for a Protoceratops. No, wait. My bad. you can use these dice values to create that dinosaur, but that number in the green box is the size of the dino pin. So as you can see, the Protoceratops only needs 3 squares on the map. So it could be like this or this, and like you can do it any shape as long as not diagonal. Adjacent is orthogonal. There is no diagonality to this. So if you roll 1, 2, or 3, you can make that dinosaur, and it has to be 3 size. The Compsognosis or Compy, 2, 3, or 4 on a dice, and it has to be size 2. Stegosaurus all the way up to the Tyrannosaurus, where you have to have 7. So for the Brachiosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus, you need to use multiple dice in order to create that dinosaur. Now you notice that there's lightning, and that's because you need to build generators. And so on your turn, only when you're building a dinosaur pin are you allowed to and have to draw. Not have to, but you're allowed to draw a generator next to the bin. And the instruction booklet, they nicely show this. See, you draw a box with a lightning bolt, and then you cross off one of the generators on the right side of your sheet, and then you're able to give that dinosaur pin power. And each generator provides 3 powers, I think. No, 1, sorry. Each generator generates 1 power to the pin. So that means if you do a T-Rex, you have to do a bunch. We are playing in light mode. There is a danger mode that like dinosaurs bust out and hurt you and kill people, and it's a little bit more precise with generators. But with light mode, 1 generator can give power to each adjacent dinosaur. So if you strategically put a generator there and you put one there and you have 4 dinosaurs touching it, that's giving off 1 power to each dinosaur. So that's very helpful. So that's what the lightning is. The blood spatter or the leaves is just whether it's a herbivore or a carnivore, which I believe that only matters in the danger mode, which we're not playing. I think that has to do with if they break out, how much mayhem. That white string is my headphones. I don't know why I have headphones. I think there's a mic on here, so it helps with that. But anyways, don't have to worry about that. You can just put the letter of the dinosaur, because each dinosaur has a different letter for their name. Or you can do what I'm going to do and try to draw cute little dinosaurs roaming around the park. So that's the most common, and how you get points. One of the ways you get points is making dinosaur pins. Now, the other thing you can do with dice is use a die to do a path, and as you can see right below, right there, right there. I need to cut my fingers. Anyways, each of those pips, so a straight line is 1 pip, a right angle is 1 pip, 3-way intersection is 2 pips, a 4-way from the get-go is 3 pips, but at any time you can turn one of these single pips into a 4-way by spending 4 pips. And you can spin those pips across multiple different pathways. But what's it called? Yeah, so you pick how many. So if I picked this many, I can draw 12 pips worth of movement. What's it called? 12 pips worth of. Yeah, I'll be able to do that. Pathways. And interesting, to place a dinosaur pin, you have to make sure that they connect to a pathway and not adjacent. So you can't have a straight line right here have a straight line right there. Let's get a pin. It does come with pins. You can't have a straight line and then have this be the pin. They're not connected. You have to dead it into a pin in order for the path to be connected. So you're going to have to draw paths in order to connect them to the actual pins. Yeah. Let's see. You cannot draw on the lake at all whatsoever. Just FYI. And then lastly is facility. You can add a facility. Now facilities I'll have in this box over here. Basically they allow you to build, like here's a petting zoo. Must be built next to a pin and a path. And it's got a cute little example. So there's two different shapes for facilities, the triangle teepees and the circles. And this one says it must be built next to 8 stars minus number of squares and one adjacent pin. But we just, during setup, I will get these out. And then we are playing with the 10 plus rules. Normally if you play with, I guess, under 10, there are visitor cards that's first come, first serve. Like this is have, that many dinosaurs, and the first person gets 4 points. With the 10 plus rules, basically we deal out 2 visitors from each stack face up. There's multiple stacks of visitors. Oh, anyways, and they're just there, and you get points. There's 6 points. There's 6 different types. Anyways, you get points for completing them, and at the end, everybody has a chance of getting all the points. So there is no scoring mechanic like Karuba that will mess us up. We play a total of 8 rounds. You do have 6 research points. That's down there right next to the facilities. And what that basically that lets you plus or minus any of your results. Now keep in mind there is no positive or negative points for not doing one of the researches, so feel free to use them. The generators, you do get 2 points for every unused generator, so that's why you kind of want to not just willy-nilly do the generators. The generators and research are part of the free actions that you can do, as many as you want. And in that case, since you would mark off one of your researches down there, and in the dice tracker just change the value of one of the numbers. So, and then at the end of the game, once after we do 8, you count up the points. So you see you get 3 points for every Protoceratops, 8 points for every T-Rex. You add them up, add up your facilities bonuses, and like the bonus points from the facility cards. And then any miscellaneous points. Usually that has to do with like objective cards, which we're not going to play with. But those are the different ways you can score. All right, so our facilities, which I will show. I don't know how this layout is going to work. I feel like we need 3 cameras, but our first facility, we have this. It's called Picnic Area. You need dies 1, 2, or 3 to activate this. We have a picture of, hey, look, there's 1 star, 3 stars. Basically, must connect a path. Must connect to a path. It's 3 stars if adjacent to a lake, 1 otherwise. So, you get 3 stars if you build a facility connected by a path. Yeah, it's totally not going to work out. I'm going to have to show people. But anyways, if you connect if placing a facility on the map gives you 1 point. 3 points if it's adjacent to the lake. Yeah, and then the other types, since there's 2 types of. Yeah, it's really. I don't think that's readable. My apologies. Next, we have hatchery 4, 5, or 6 must be built next to a pen. 2 stars per adjacent herbivore pen, 1 star per focus. Focus. Ah, come on. What else are you going to focus on? There we go. 2 stars per adjacent herbivore pen, 1 per. So you want to be kind of like a generator surrounded by everything. You get more points if you have it against a herbivore pen. Alright, oh. Alright, so I'm supposed to sort the visitors by point total. So there is, visitors come in a variety of point values. We're going to have, okay, so 3 different point values. So we're going to have 3 groupings. So there is the 4 stars. Once again, the rules for the visitors is basically at the end of the game. If you completed it, you get these points. But we're just going to do 2 visitors, and I will stop halfway through to show people. Remind them of the visitor cards, because this is not going to do. Like, maybe, does this work? Yeah. We're just going to use this as a dice roll box. I have dice trays, but, you know, I'm still going to leave these here, just in case you can. Yeah, I'm going to put the visitors there, just in case you can read the visitors. I doubt you can. You know, I kind of, unfortunately, last minute decided to put this together, this layout. I was more concerned about the video screen that you're seeing than the actual thing. All right, so 2 of each type. All right, so here is 2 level 4 visitors. The first one says, both entrance paths must be connected. You get 4 points. So if you have those 2 entrance paths connected, I don't believe it can go through a dinosaur pen, because otherwise they would show it. So as long as the 2 paths are connected to each other, you can get 4 points. Yeah, you're not going to be able to read it. Anyways, and the second one, if you have greater than 2 compy pens, you get 4 points. So make those compies, make those. But that's a picture of a velociraptor. It says compies, we're going with compies. They just don't know how to do their own drawings, apparently. All right, now onto the level 6 cards. At least you know what, I'm not stacking the deck because I'm shuffling them in front of you. Or my excuse for shuffling. Just deal with it. I'm fine. You'll love it. You don't have to shuffle. That's all that matters. You're just here for the ride. And the game. And the commentary, maybe? Sure, I'm not going to press my luck. All right. So, the first one we have, you get 6 points if you have 2 of each type of facility. So if you draw 2 of the picnic areas and 2 of the hatcheries, you get 6 points. Oh, this already ran out of room here. All right, next for 6 points, if you have more than 1 Protoceratops pen, more than 1 Compy pen, and more than 1 Stegosaurus pen, if you have 1 or more, sorry, there's an equal sign. Same with 2 or more of the compies or 2 or more of the, if they're all within 4 paths of the entrances. So if you have 1 or more of each of them within 4 paths. Now, paths are considered each square is considered a path tile. So like some of these rules are going to be like, hey, is your path 10 long? So they have to be within 4 spaces. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So that is, we can double up on these. Put the copy one down here. These are your 4s. Then we have, I just need a picture. And now for the 10 points. So this is where you're going to want to focus. I don't know how hard these are. I have not played this game. My apologies. But I'm learning just like you, right? Great. All right. Got my 2 cards. Let's do this. Cards, what do we say? First, 10 points if you have 2 or more Velociraptor pens and 2 or more herbivore pens. Or no, sorry, 3 or more. So if you have 2 raptors, I actually have the correct drawing now, and 3 or more herbivore pens, which are only Stegosaurus, Protoceratops, and the Brachiosaurus. If you have all those, actually draw this. Then you get 10 points. Get all those dinosaurs, right? Lastly, 5 different types. So if you're allowed to miss one dinosaur type, why is there no Brachiosaurus here? What's up with that? You get 10 points if you have 5 different types of dinosaurs. I feel like getting Brachiosaurus just because, like, come on. You only need 2 power. Anyways, this is the game, and we're going to play this. But before we play this, I'm drinking some Raza Rosé from Urban Winery. Once again, first Tuesday of every month. If you're not familiar, we usually meet at Urban Winery to play some board games, drink some wine, beer, cider, or non-alcoholic drinks, along with some cheese and other delectable finger foods. But obviously right now, because of quarantine, because our government leaders are stupid, we support them. Go buy a drink from them. They have online orders you can pick up, and they have some delivery. I don't know if they deliver far, but at least they do deliver a short distance. But they are open, schedule online, go and pick up. It's good stuff. Support local. Also, double check. I don't know if Labyrinth has this game on their web store, but I'm pretty sure they have Karuba. If not, you can ask them for a special order, and they're usually pretty good about that, hooking up with a special order, and then they'll let you know when it's ready. You can also add other things to your special order, so you can make it a little group bundle. I did that. And hopefully that'll be before the next time we do one of those, and we can play that game. I will say this is super sweet. So this is what is this? Sparkling rosé wine with natural raspberry flavor added. It is very sweet. If you like your wine sweet, this is what you want. All right, let's get this started. So there's a first roll. All the dice are not in the way, not in your sight. We have a 1, we have a 6, we have a 5. So, first thing we do is I start my app because I'm stupid like that, and I forgot to start it, and I have to keep track of everything because what else? What am I doing for life if I'm not Dino? Welcome to Dino World. High score wins, and we are playing this right now. Let's do this. All right. Once again, we write down 1, 5, and 6. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So that takes 2. Takes 2 to make them go back. I want a compy. Let's get some compies. Get some compies up in here. And it takes. I'm going to use one of my researches, so I'm going to cross off one of those, and I'm actually going to turn it into a 2. I do have the game comes with a bunch of pencils and an eraser, which is nice, especially for these roll and write games, because most of the time they don't even come with a pencil. I don't think. Welcome definitely didn't. All right, so I turned that into 2, so I can build a compy pin. This was having a copy and stega and a proto. All right, so I'm going to build a comp. A compy pin has to be 2, so I'm going to build right there. This is my compy pin, and this 2. Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm drawing a trogdor. Then I have to draw a generator. So I cross off one of the generators, and there it is. If you can kind of see. Alright, so I'm just going to cross off the 2. I'm going to cross them off as I go, just so I know that I drew them. Is there any other... I like how Railroad Ink has the whole, hey, guess what? You put a number box here so you know which one you created. So, anyways, so now I have a 5. let's build a four-way intersection. I'm going to use the 5 for draw path. So I'm going to do a four-way intersection for 3. That leaves me with 2 more. So I'm going to have a pin there. And then, man, I really should be using a pin next time. And then let's do this for 2, a 3-way intersection for 2. There we go. Now I still have the 6. Oh man, the 6, what can I do? I can draw a Velociraptor. What do I need? A Stegosaurus. I should have used, well, I could use the 6 for the Velociraptor. Or the Steg. I'm going to use the 6 for the road instead. And then the 5 for the Stega. And do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that needs 1 power, which already has 1 power. And now it's time to draw the Stegosaurus. As someone pointed out to me, it looks kind of like a... Oh, that was really... Alright. Looks like one of those Metroid creatures. But I drew a Stegosaurus. Alright, and then, so that was my 5. Now I just need to... I have 1 more pip for this, so I think I will turn you down. Turning you down. That's funny. It is. Trust me. Maybe. Let's drink more wine. Ignore me. How are you doing with your drawing? Are you, yeah. You doing as well as me? I mean, I'm making my way towards 2 copies. I'm 1 away from 2 copies. Once I draw the Protoceratops, I will have that 6 points. I guess I'm going to go the long way for the road. I have 1 herbivore, so I'm not anywhere near. I need to get those 10 points. I'm on my way to 10 points. I'm going to get at least 1 10 point. But we're going to continue on and go with round 2. Alright, we have a 2, we have a 3, and we have a 6. 2, 3, 6. Alright. Alright, let's get this Protoceratops, which we got. Let's do that. Protoceratops. And it looks kind of like a Triceratops. It needs no power, because they're awesome like that. I guess I didn't do Triceratops because I would mess with the T. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I want to give priority. So you could draw a letter if you don't want the creature. Alright, so that's probably going to be my T. That actually triggers not triggers anything, but I got the path of any entrance. So yeah, I got this. Yeah, at least 6 points. And I'm 2 away from the 10 point. Let's draw some paths. Kind of want to use... Alright, so let's use... I could do another compy. Let's do a compy. 2 spaces, compy right here. I can do that with a 2 and a 3. And it needs a generator, which I will put... Oh, that's going to block. Yeah, I have to put the generator right here. Otherwise, I'll be blocking things here. Sorry, it's hard to see. But this is what I'm doing. cross off another generator. I forgot, was I supposed to be marking something? I forget if they said something like, hey, you should mark this, each pen of a number. Did they say anything about that? No. So it's a little bit more annoying to keep track of, but whatever. Sorry for hitting the camera. Alright, so I have a 6. Kind of want to use that 6 to start moving around. So we got the 2 copies. Alright, let's... 1. Keep track with me, because you're totally not playing yourself. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. That's my 6. If you can see that, making a path around, trying to connect them. I mean, that's only worth 4 points, so I might not focus on that much more. 2 generators. Alright. Once again, the facilities, as you draw a teepee or triangle near water, you get 3 points. 1 if you just draw it. Has to be connected to a path. And you build a circle with a line out of it to have a hatchery. You get 2 points for every herbivore. 1 point. Oh, I might put it there. Because they don't, the hatcheries do not need to be connected by a road. Just FYI. Focus. There we go. Bam. Anyways. Round 3. Let's do this. I wish the dice tracker thing had a... What's it called? Anyways, we have a 1, 5, and 6. 1, 5. Man, we've got a lot of 6s. I almost feel like I need to build a T-Rex pin. Just because. Yeah, why not? I mean... Alright, so I'll use the 1 and the 6 to build T-Rex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Building a little stair thing here. Yeah, next time I'll do a pin. But you can kind of see that. Alright, and then the T-Rex is more like a... He's got actual legs and didn't need tiny arms. I can't reach anything. Alright, so that needs 3 electric pins. Touching the 1, so here's a second one. Here's a third one. So cross these off. So I have 3 types of dinosaurs. 4 types of dinosaurs. 1 more and I get 10 points. And then I have a 5. Ooh, I could do a double. So I can draw a velociraptor pin. Yeah, let's draw a velociraptor pin. Jammed pack, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What type of head do they have? Slightly bigger arms, but they have 2. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different dinosaurs, so I got 10 points coming in from this guy. That one is 2 more velociraptors. And 1, I need to draw, actually I only need to draw 1 more velociraptor. And 1 more herbivore. That's super easy. 3 herbivore pins, because I already have any mixes of any type. So I already have 1 velociraptor and I have 2 herbivores. I just draw One more Velociraptor. I'm totally going for the Brachiosaurus. And get those herbivores. You do need to start doing some facilities. This one, I already got that 6 points. Just looking at my options. So the Protoceratops, Compy, and Stegosaurus within 4. Yeah, I got that right there. So you can see this a little more. You can't really see that part. Yeah, if I shadow it a little better. Lighting is hard. Anyways, yeah, time to go. Move on. Let's do this. All right, we have a 1, a 3, and a 6. Gosh, I'm rolling all the 6s for you guys. You better appreciate it. Okay. I'm going to try to do a hatchery right there, but I want a hatchery next to it. I'm going to do a hatchery there. Hatchery takes a 6. I'm going to use the 6 to do a hatchery. Oh, I should write down 1, 3, 6. So I'm going to use the 6 to do the hatchery. So that's going to be... Oh, that's from the hatchery. It's 2 points per adjacent herbivore. So it's 2 right now. I guess I'm going to do more... Oh, I'm going to use the 3 on the other facility and build a... Oh, it has to have a road connected to it. Whoops. I guess I could do it here. Yeah, let's do it right here. Alright. So it's connected. So that's going to be worth 3 points. And then I have a 1. Which I'm going to take one of these and turn it into a 2. So this 1 is now a 2. And do that. So I can connect a dice or 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 3. Or 2 with a power. No, I'm not going to be able. I think I'm going. Oh, I could do. Anyways, that's a whole nother thing. Let's go. Halfway done, people. I've only spent 4 generators. It's my first time without a 6. Are you proud of me? Are you so proud? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Sure, let's do a herbivore. Why do we want 4? No, let's do a herbivore. Alright, we're going to do Protoceratops with the 1. Yeah. Is it bad that my dinosaur pens don't have fun shapes? I'm going to do a hatchery right there. I guess 3. Let's do 2. I'm going to do a 1. Now let's do 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll take the 2 to build another TP right there to give myself 6 points. Alright, this is working. I'm totally building a Brachiosaurus next. I got to, right? Alright. I have 4, 4, and 5. 4, 4, and 5. I guess I'll take the 4 and the 5 to... Well, I need to be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Man, it needs 2 power. Maybe the Brachiosaurus is gonna go over there. Let's use 4 for movement. 1, 2. I think I'm messing this up. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4. That's 1, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Now I have a 5 here, which I'm going to use on this hatchery. Hopefully I'll be able to do something with this space and build a Brachiosaurus over there. We'll see. Actually, before we roll the dice again, alright, let's look. Connected. They're connected, so I'm getting 4 points for that. I have 2 copies. Check and check. So I'm getting that. We got those 3, the copy, Protoceratops, and the Stegosaurus, within 4 of an exit or entrance. We're good. 2 of each type. I have 2 facilities of each type. Check. 5 different types of dinosaurs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check. And lastly, 2 velociraptors, which I don't. I need a second velociraptor. And I have 1, 2, 3 herbivores. So I need next 2 turns to make. Alright, we got 3. I knocked it over 3, 3, and a 6. Which I might turn that 6 into a 7. So I need 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Ooh, that's a. Oh, sweet. That's perfect. 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna buff you up to a 7. So. 2 copy, but needs power. Sure. I was gonna have it extend here, but I realized that space is a thing. There's gonna be 2 entrances there. Alright, so I have 7 within here. And that's 8, so I need a power. And then now I get to draw my big boy. Yep, it's taking more than 1 space. That's how big that boy is. It's got 2 power. It's connected. I need to draw a raptor. I'm going to make you a 4. Raptor needs 4 spaces. One, 2. Oops. Eraser, come back. 3, 4. Oh man, I keep on doing that. I feel like raptor pins are the ones that are most likely to be all weird. Alright, so it needs 2 generators. Oh man. But I satisfied that. And lastly, I have a 3 to do with, I guess the Protoceratops, which takes up 3 spaces. So I don't have any more space left. I don't know if I just maximize, like, I only have 1 empty space right here, but like, I'll roll the last roll, but somehow, I don't know, did I do it completely wrong? I don't think so. I feel like 8 turns is too much. I mean, we have 1, 4, and 2. I don't know. There's nothing left for me to do. Like, and maybe because I rolled so many 6s early on, so I was able to do this giant path. If I can rotate this, so it's supposed to fit in there. Yeah. Sorry about the glare. Anyways, so time for scoring Protoceratops. I mean, feel free to do your 1, 2, and 4. Right now, I just literally have no space in my place. I only have 1, 2, 3 redundant pathways. But you know what? I got my Brachiosaurus in there, and I'm happy. All right, Protoceratops. I have 1, 2, 3 of them. 3 times 3 is 9. Math. Raptors. I have 1, 2. 2 raptors. So that's 8. Stegosaurus is 5. I have 1 of you. Compies. Compies are so much. Why are they so much? They're 6 points. That's 12 points just for 2 of them, and they take up so little space. I don't get that. Anyways, Brachiosaurus, 1. Oh, 7. And then T-Rex, of course, is 8. My total Dino bonus is numbers. Like, why would you not just load up on compies? Alright, facilities. Alright, so once again, sorry for not re-going over everything, but I did reiterate. So, if you have a hatchery, 2 points per herbivore adjacent, 1 point per carnivore adjacent. So, that is right here. I have 2 herbivores, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 from that. And the other one is 3 points if you were by the river. 1 point otherwise. So I have 2 by the river. So it's 7 plus 6, which is 13. No visitors claimed. Alright. All of them. This is going to be a lot. Alright, so it's connected. So that is 4. I have 2 or more compies. I do have 2 or more compies. That's another 4. Then we have 1 Protoceratops, 1 compy, and 1 Stegosaurus, all within 4 of an entrance. Compy, Proto, Stega, so that's 6. Then we have 2 of each type of facility, 2 or more, 1, 2, 3, 4. No other rules to that, so alright. And then we have 5 different types of dinosaurs. I have every single type of dinosaur, so that is 10. And then lastly, 2 velociraptors, 1, 2, and 3 herbivore pens, any mix of, which I have 1, 2, 3. So that is another 10. That is a nice 40. 5 generators, that gives me 10 points. 0 miscellaneous. Alright. So You have 63 for a grand total of 112. There's my scoring. Hey, I'll post this on Instagram so you can see my thing. But there is supposed to be a solo mode, but you have to buy it separate. You have to buy a separate deck of cards so you can play solo, which was disappointing because I read it's solo, but that's only the deluxe edition. You can't really find the deluxe edition, so that's kind of no bueno. I need to sort this out. But that is this game. That is Welcome to Dino World. It came out I think before all the other roll and write games came out. Was the date on here says nothing. It doesn't say anything. Just says UK. UK made this. It's from Alley Cat Games. There is a danger mode. Danger mode is not just death. There's a lot more on the board. You keep track down here of threats and how many herbivores versus carnivores you have. They can break out. You lose points if they break out and eat people, as you do if you're running a theme park. Everything else looks the same. Scoring looks the same. Oh snap! Did I mess that up? That would change. Okay, yeah, that makes complete sense. Let's redo my score, cause eraser, please. So you don't have to correct me. It is. Sorry, Zach Cross. Sorry if when you sent that. It is. It doesn't have the cool dice, as you can see, but you have more options. A little more complex. And it's not just hey, here you go, roll this, draw this shape. It's how do you want to use these dice values? You can use a draw path, build a dino pin, and lastly, build facilities. All right, so I had 3 copies. No, I had 2 copies, so that was 8 points, and 2 velociraptors. No, my point was the same. Why did I think it was different? Well, anyways, yeah, I only drew 2 copies and 2 raptors. All right, so I didn't mess up. All right, it's sweet. There's Lab X cards for when you play solo. More of there's a lot more scoring on this danger side. Well, I will eventually play it. The expansion also adds aquatic creatures and those aspects. So, but I'm going to move the camera while I transition. But yeah, the game's pretty fun. It's a lot more heavier than the other roll and writes, I feel. I guess there's a little more to keep track of, and because you have to decide, oh, do I want to do this or do I want to do this? You actually have to make this. It's not just put this number here or put this railroad here. It is decide what you want to do with this number, interpret this number, and do with it as you please. So that definitely adds a new value to it. Which it's all right. I have a bunch of other dinosaur making games, or Jurassic Park making games, I should say, and I do not need this box lid. I might need this box lid actually until trying to set up behind the scenes. I feel like I have a bunch of Jurassic Park making games. I have what's that game? Oh, I need a different layout. Am I going to have to randomly make it layout? Hey, look. look, surely. Yeah. What's it called? Oh, I can just duplicate this. Sorry about that. So I have Dinosaur Island, which is worker placement. Yes. Worker placement. Build your Jurassic Park. It has solo mode. I think it's just an all-around good game. And then I have Draftosaurus, which is a very fun what's it called? Yeah, I don't have a good layout for this. I wasn't thinking. Now that I'm trying to get more technically advanced, as my camera keeps on falling over. Like I was saying, like I'm trying to say, I need it. Right. Anyways, I can't think and try to do all this at the same time. Ooh, why aren't I using this box? Anyway, Dinosaur Island. I have that. I have Draftosaurus, which is a fun, quick, light dinosaur making game. All right, that's good enough. I need to be higher. Let's see. All right, let's get these. I forget which one of these bags are awful, because one of my games is missing a piece. So, and then I did end up backing that tiny epic dinosaur game, so I'll be building a Jurassic Park there. So I feel like I have all the dinosaur stuff that I need, right? Right? But I got that game. So I guess I have more than what I need. How many pieces? I'm just getting set up for Karuba. If you're tuning in right now, hopefully you can hear my voice. I'm looking at the German set, the German 36, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6. I seriously grabbed the one bag that has all. All right. Well, at least I found the one bag that I shouldn't use because it's missing some pieces. So, Karuba, if you haven't played, it's basically the dealer, aka quote-unquote dealer, like myself, is going to call out tiles, and then you're going to have to place them on your board. Dun, dun, dun. Simple as that, right? Simple. But I don't have my board set up perfectly. We need it here and do it here. It's upside down for me, but that doesn't matter. As long as you see where I place everything, that's all that matters. Three number distance between them. All right, so we're going to put you here. So the actual rules for setup is place a temple of the same color in a jungle, a minimum of 3 numbers distance between an adventurer and temple of the same color. I don't know, 3, they mean this? I don't know. Feel like there's only so many combinations of where to put. I guess at least 3. Sure, we're doing it this way. Sure, we're gonna be all caught up in there. Oh no, hold on. brown piece down, but I got it. All right, that was the brown temple. All right, and lastly, that should be fun. Really, right? All right, so if you can't see this very well, all right, if you can't see this very well, let's boost this up a little bit. Does that help at all any? All right, so I'll move this. So this is at 20, purple at 20. I can get another box, or I can just get you. You're a lot taller. All right. There we go. Preparation. All right. So, see all that? Yeah. So we got purple and purple. This is at 20. This is at 60. This is at 70. This is at 110. 110. 70. 40. 20. All right, so once again, just a quick blurb. I'm going to be flipping over these tiles. They're number 1 through 36. I'm going to show the tile, and I'm going to lay it there and be like, you're not going to be able to see that. But I will show you the tile. I will show you the tile. So, tiles are either straight lines, curves, four ways, or three ways. Some of them have gems on them. Some of them have gems on them. Basically, you get, if you end your piece on one of these gems, you get points. I always get confused because I always feel it's backwards. Yes, it's 2 points for the gold, 1 point for the crystals, because reasons. You can either, when I call a number, you can either place the tile down in front of anywhere on the board, any square. It has to be in a square. You cannot rotate it, so the 23 has to be right side up. I'm doing this upside down, so the 23 has to match the numbers on the board. So you can't rotate it. If you want, and there's a pathway in front of a adventure, you can discard it to move as many exits there are. So you can move up to 3 with this 23, because it has 3 exit points. The 4 has 4, this only has 2. So you can at least move 2, and that's up to that many. So you could sacrifice a 4 and move 1 space. You do not have to perfectly end on a temple. You just need to, what's it called? You just need to perfectly land on gems, and then you pick it up. You get points. The game keeps on going until one person gets all 4 of the people to the temple. Is that possible? Supposedly somebody's done it. I believe they lied. But, you know, I'll be nice to them. Anyways, so as soon as one person gets all to all 4 spaces, hey, guess what? They win. Now, there is the opposite. If no one gets to all 4 spaces, it's a matter of who has many points. The first person to a temple gets the highest points here. If you can see, this is a bad layout, but we're doing this, and I'm sure you've played it before. You can always look at the first play along we did that has this information here. But basically, first person gets to a temple gets a 5, and then a 4, and a 3, and a 2. Obviously, during this, it's hard to do scores, so we can do an asterisk score of who has a 5, who like asterisk score without these, and then 1 with it. And if you beat me, got to there, then before I would have, then you win that thing, and you can subtract that from my score to rub it in my face at how awful of a board game player I am, because I'm not good. But anyways, that's besides the point. Right now I'm flipping over all the tokens. If you have this game at home, which it's a fun game, you should, you can lay out all the tiles in numeric order 1 through 36, so you can see each path, so you have an idea of what is left and what is to come, so you can try to strategize and strategize about what is coming next. Meanwhile, the bingo person, which is me, I just wait, and then I just randomly flip over one, and I figure out whether or not where I want to place it. So, like we're going to start right now, and I'm going to show you number 10. and it has a diamond there. All right, you can place this anywhere you want on the board. Would it be easier if I just did this? Yeah, it kind of is. All right, 10 anywhere. 10 anywhere. Wow, I do not like this at all. We're gonna do this. Remember, if you have, once again, if you have this game at home, put a gem, a crystal, or a thing on that so you remember to pick it up if you land on there. So unlike Railroad Inc., and unlike the last dinosaur game, Welcome to Dino World, you can place tiles anywhere you want. So you can place this number 35 tile, which is a straight line, 35, anywhere you want. If I were to put this here, this will cut off that brown gate, just FYI. So I recommend not doing that. Can you still see? No, that's kind of worse. Let's get back to turning the lights on. I don't have the best setup for this, but we're going to do it anyways. All right, let's do that. Bam. Going up the path. Next, we have 11. It has 3 ways and a crystal on it. I like that. I like that placement. Just gonna say, I like it. You know what? I have a container for these. So this way, the blue up here, the blue and the gold have access points. I like that. That's how we do. I'm really curious about the card game version of this. I bought it for my nephew, but he was in Italy, and now he's in elsewhere. So it's hard to play a game with somebody that far away. Next we have 5. 5 is upside down T, which you kind of want to put there. Kind of like that. See right there. All right. I'll try not to go too fast, but I make my decisions too quickly and I lose at this game. But we have now 25. The first 4-way intersection. You know, I don't think I've made any stupid mistakes yet. Yet. I said yet. So, let's hold our horses. Not jump to any conclusions. And we have a 33 with a nice crystal on it. Where do we want this 33 to go? I'm going to do this. I need some turning ones. I need a nice right here, right there. Could use another 4-way with there, but I can start using some. I don't know. Let's do this. There we know. That's a 9. 9 is not what I need. That's not gonna. But actually, 9 is right there. That's actually really good, and I can start moving. Senor Purple. That's his official name. Oh no, sorry, Mademoiselle Purple. All these explorers have fancy names. 29. That's a nice 3-way. 29. Kind of like that. Oh my gosh, I need some places in front of my people. Now, I almost thought I could have moved her 1, 2, 3, but I'm good. 15. 15 is a 2. And it's a straight horizontal. Is that good? Let's do this. All right, next we have 34. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to beat up the camera, but you see that 34. I don't know. It's a yellow, so that will give you 2 points if you pick it up. I'm going to trash my 34 to move 2 spaces. 1, 2, and I like to move the gems to the person who picked it up, so that's how I can keep track of points. If I really want to be picky, I can be like, oh, this person scored this much. This person was the one that got carried. All right, next we have a 20. It is the correct way now. Let's do this. Need a right angle right there, or even a 3. I will take the 3 direction one. All right, what are we looking at? Let's do this. Right. We got a 12. It is a 3. Can't do it there. Man, this is not a good one at all. I mean, I could do this. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm going to put it there so blue has Senor Bleu. Has directions, possibilities. 28, again with the awfulness. Like, what are they doing to me? What are they doing to me? I mean, it's not completely awful because I can still do this. But come on, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Curses. Fish shaking. How's yours going? Sorry to be rushing, but how are you making progress? You getting close to a temple? I'm not. But I feel like I haven't done anything stupid yet. I just get this and this, I'm like off to the races. Obviously I need to connect these, but like I'm so close to this race. You don't even know. This is how much you don't know. Number 13. 13 with a crystal on it. And this one's really awful, which I'm going to just trash. I mean, I could use it right there, but I'm going to trash it in order to move you 2 spaces. Getting that party going. I need some right angles. Come on, don't fail me now. 30. That sort of helpful. I mean, it'll help brown and purple, so I'm not completely mad at that. So let's do this. 17. Well, I'll block that off. I mean, I could, but then it would be really dependent on these spaces. Or I can just discard the 17 since it has no gems on it. And move you 1, 2. Because brown will be theoretically coming down this path again. But yeah, you get adjusted my path. Alright, let's do this. I'm 7. There is the 4-way. I really wish I had better paths, because then I could really take advantage of moving somebody 4 spaces. That would have been great. But nope. I don't know if I'm having a good round. Like, I feel like I'm not doing bad, but it's just like the tiles are not coming up how I want them to or need them to. Never gonna get these. Never gonna get these. Any of these. But how many have you gotten already? Got them all? You already won, beat me? 4. Oh, awful. 4. I mean, I guess I can do this. No, I'm not going to use this 4. I'm going to trash the 4. I need movement. 1, 2. I'm going for that purple. I'm going to get that purple. Don't you dare try to get that purple before me. It's mine. Yeah, that's a type of gamemanship you want out of a streamer, right? Yeah, I'm a streamer. All right, 2. 2 is a horizontal line. It's not awful. It's not good. Yeah. That's pretty good. I just need one more thing and then move 1, 2, 3, 4. We haven't had too many golds, so we're about to hit a bunch of golds. Are you gold? No, but you're an awful one. A 1. I guess I can do this. Just get that pass going. If I ever want blue, I mean, doubt orange is going to be able to get over there. Come on, good tile. We have 6, which is a 3-directional 1, which is actually good because I can do this. Dun, 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 dun. I can start making progress. Yes, you're mine. Purple. And then once blue gets one more path there, he can start moving over. It's coming up roses or something. Jewels, gems? Yeah, there we go. 36. Straight line. I'm going to use it for movement. 1, 2. I almost put it there because I still have that intersection to worry about. I just need 2 more and purple is safe, and I will take this from you. You can see it's not on site because cameras. Not my friend. Look what we have. 21. 21. Gold is good to go. I don't know about my paths. Alright. Alright, let's do this. 16 with the gold. I don't need it, so I'm going to discard it to conquer this temple. So, did you get to purple before I did? I think not. Think not. Alright. Now decide. I mean, yellow could go for it next. Look at that. 26. Whew. That's the question. I'm going to be smart and use it for movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 movements, up to 4. I did it. Come on, yellow. I mean, I was very tempted to place it there or there. I would probably put it there just because I could do a vertical. But you're not going to get that type of movement all evening. See, here's a 31. Like, I'm afraid to put a vertical here just because I feel like I might only be able to get a horizontal or a 3-way up. So I'm going to use that to move 2. I don't have the paths counted out, so I don't know how many of each direction there are. But there are some duplicates that are running low, as you can tell if you're playing on your own. 23. Well, that's good. Is it? Yeah. Sorry, 23. Now the question is, do I place it here and get them moving? Yeah, I'm going to place it here. Because that way I can do horizontal or curve and be set. Alright, it's looking good. It's looking good. Right? Bam. 8, 4-way. Totally going to get rid of that. So I can do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So did you have yellow before I did? I think it's the old man. Yeah, that's the old man. Not getting many gems. Hoping that would be able to get everybody left. But there's only 8 tiles left. I don't think many are 4. So at most 16 spaces. But the 2 people, actually 1 person's not connected. You know, it's actually not looking too bad. But 19 It's actually not bad. I think if we're gonna be smart and go for the victory, we're placing it. So everything else is just straight up get to the gold. I think this might be the only time I've been close to actually getting there. 27 with a crystal. Obviously, I'm going to be trashing it. So let's do 1, 2. All about movement now. Oh, nope, nope. Tell headphones, stop it. Now we have a 14 horizontal with a gold. 14 with a gold. So that was 2. Let's just do 1, 2. Yeah. Now they didn't say did they say if 2 people get it at the same time? I mean, what are the chances of that? I imagine whoever has the most gems picked up along the way would get it. We have a 3. 3 with a crystal. 1, 2. Alright, it's the young adventurer is going to be all by himself. Oh, man, he's not going to cross. I just realized that. Even if these are all 4s. If they're all 4s, he would. But 2, 22, 22, 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 spaces and 3. So if each had 3, I'd be 1 short. So I did not. I mean, unless the other 2 are 4, which I doubt, because we have 32 with a gold. 1, 2. So these both have to be 4s in order for me to get there. You have an idea of what each one are, and we have an 18. So close, but not really. And I didn't put any gems along the way, so I'm not going to get that many points. At most, if this is a 3, I will get 33, which it is. 24. 1, 2, 3. Alright, well I didn't get all of them, but looking at my scores over here, it would be 18 points, as long as you did not beat me to the end goals. And so that is the major question. Did you beat me to the end goals, yes or no? But that is Karuba. Yeah. That's fun. One of my games is missing 1 tile. I mean, I did use all the tiles, right? 3, 4. We'll double check. That didn't cheat anybody out of their experience. Wait. Oh, wait. That's 35. 4. Yeah, nope. Counter right. Did all 36. It's a little bit easier if you're having everything laid out, so you can see which ones are which. But that will do it for tonight. So if you had fun, learned a new game, enjoyed yourself, stuff and things, sure to check out those links I have on the screen, or you did have on the screen, but they're in the description of the video and all of that jazz. Jazz fingers. Anyways, that's it for tonight. We'll see about doing more of those solo play videos. I'm not going to do a giant long solo game because it's a long time to be on camera talking to yourself. Who wants to do that? But that'll be it for now. Hope we have a good evening.